In remote regions of Ethiopia, legends blend seamlessly with daily life, as if they were a natural part of existence. But among all these stories, one stands out, crossing borders and defying reason. The story of a woman named Milawork, who claims she has lived for more than 16 years without eating or drinking. Not a single meal, not a single drop of water. And yet she is here, standing, alive. At first glance, such a claim seems absurd. Science is clear. Without water, the human body cannot survive more than a few days. Without food, no more than a few weeks. So how can one understand that a woman has lived through 16 long years like this? Is it a divine blessing, a carefully maintained illusion, or a mystery that goes beyond all logic? To approach this enigma, one must leave Addis Ababa, the bustling capital, and journey into the countryside. After a short flight, the road turns dusty, bumpy, winding through green hills and forgotten valleys. The villagers encountered along the way shrug their shoulders, unable to point in a clear direction. It is as if the place where Milawork lives already belongs to the realm of the unseen. Then, at the edge of a village, a man finally raises his hand. He points to a house, larger than the others, protected by an iron gate. It is said that this house was given to Milawork by the Prime Minister himself, intrigued by her case. Behind those walls, a unique atmosphere reigns. The air feels heavier, almost charged with an unusual silence. Inside, a woman appears. She is simply dressed, with no adornments, yet serenity radiates from her face. It is her, Milawork. Nothing in her appearance reveals years of extreme fasting. She smiles softly, invites visitors to sit, and her gaze carries the weight of a secret no one can unravel. The walls of her home catch the eye. A few old posters, carefully arranged objects, and one striking inscription. Unique creature from the K region. Has not eaten or drunk for 9 years. Sitting calmly, Milawork begins to speak. Since childhood, she says she has never once felt hunger or thirst. Not a single time. It is neither a choice nor a discipline, not even a sacrifice. It happened suddenly, as if her body had decided to live by rules other than those imposed on mankind. She explains that she never goes to the bathroom, that she never wakes up at night, tormented by thirst. She simply lives without needing food or water. For her, it is a miracle, a grace from God. And yet, her daily life is filled with scents and gestures that normally spark appetite. Because Milawork loves to cook. She prepares meals for her family, chops vegetables, watches over simmering pots, but never, not once, does she taste even a bite. Her joy, she says, lies solely in feeding others. Around her, the testimonies echo the same story. Her sister insists she has never seen Milawork eat or drink. Neighbors say the same. Some consider her blessed, almost sacred. Others, however, watch with suspicion, unable to believe what their eyes show them. Even her daughter, born years ago, is surrounded by this mystery, for Milawork never breastfed her. And yet, the child grew up healthy, a contradiction that confounds those trying to understand. This paradox extends far beyond her village. Ethiopian doctors studied her case, and it is said she was even sent to Dubai for extensive medical tests. The result? No trace of food or liquid in her body. But despite these examinations, no official report was ever released. And that very absence of evidence only deepens the doubts. On one side stands Faith. Her family, the villagers, all swear they have never seen her eat or drink. For them, she is living proof that a higher power can transcend the laws of nature. On the other side stands reason. Science insists that a body cannot survive more than a few days without water, or more than a few weeks without food. How then could a woman endure 16 long years without consuming anything at all? Theories abound. Some claim she secretly eats, deceiving her loved ones with a carefully staged illusion. Others are convinced she is a living miracle, a mystery granted by God. The debates stir the villages, the rumors spread beyond borders, and each new retelling fuels both admiration and skepticism. What strikes those who meet her is her demeanor. In her eyes, there is no hesitation, no fear. only the quiet certainty of being guided by something greater than herself, as if her entire life has become a silent testimony. So, who is Mulework really? A blessed woman, a living mystery, or a well guarded illusion? Science has never provided an answer. And perhaps it is precisely that silence which keeps the myth alive. Because at the heart of her home, in a forgotten Ethiopian village, Mulework continues to live, without eating, without drinking, and the world, fascinated, continues to wonder, how is it possible?